This video will teach you how to edit your majors and degrees in Focus 2 Career. As you probably know, Focus 2 Career is customized with the majors that are offered at your college. From time to time, it's really important that you check to make sure that what is being displayed is accurate. If you need to make corrections, this video will teach you how. Log in to your administrative website. On the left-hand side column, go to Update Majors and Degrees. In here, when you click on your current majors, you will see what is currently being mapped to your college. The title of the major is in this column. The zip code, the Department of Education's classification for major titles, is here under zip code, and the degrees that are currently being displayed in Focus 2 are under the degrees column. If you need to make changes, you're going to go to Need Changes, Start Here. First, we have Step 1, Deleting Majors, going all the way over to Step 5, Review and Submit. You must go through all 5 of these steps and submit them to us in order for those changes to take place. So let's say that you need to delete the major that's called accounting. So you'd simply put a check mark. You can write not offered or not applicable, scroll to the bottom, hit save and proceed. Now, let's say that you need to add a couple of majors. So I'm going to say that we are adding accounting and computer science and acting. Scroll to the bottom, and also, besides looking the major up alphabetically, you have the ability to search by entering in a title or a CIP code and hitting the search options. Once you've located your major and added your check mark, you need to scroll to the bottom and hit the Submit page. Save and proceed. Now, Step 3 is Add and Modify Degrees. Whatever we currently have displayed is in the Keep file. You can add or you can remove. We start from non-degree granting, certificates, associate, bachelor's, and so on, going to highest levels. You can choose to keep it very basic of associate degree, bachelor degree, master's degree, or pick a specific one and adding in those various titles with the different credentials. Click the Add button, or if you've made a mistake, you can also reset it and remove something. Hit Save and Proceed. The next step is because I've now added two majors, I'm deleting accounting, adding accounting and computer science, and also adding acting. So now you'll notice that accounting is no longer on the list because we've removed it, but I've also added these two. But we need to put in what are the degrees associated with it. So I'm going to say that we offer a bachelor's and a master's, and in acting we offer a bachelor's. At any point, and I do suggest that you hit update from time to time, because sometimes this page takes a little bit of time to go through, especially if you've added those special degrees with all the specific titles. Once everything looks good, scroll to the bottom, hit Save and Proceed, and Step 5 would be a review. Make sure that everything looks accurate, and if so, hit the Submit button. If you find that you've made an error, you can go back to any one of these steps and add, modify degrees, or go through any of those. Just make sure that you go back again to Step 5 to submit your changes. Once you've submitted all of those changes, and I'm just going to go forward and submit them all so that you can see what the final product looks like. And so I've now made my corrections and I've decided everything looks good on this list. I'm now going to hit the Save and Proceed button, review, everything looks accurate, submit it. And now if I click on update majors and degrees, it says changes pending review. An email gets sent over to our IT office. They approve the changes and they will then be seen in your account. You'll get an email once those changes have been approved. Now, the second part of editing your majors and customizing them is in this section called Customizing Majors. It may be that when you click on alternate major title, that perhaps there's a major that you do not call it what the Department of Education calls it. So for example, the Department of Ed calls a major Business Administration and Management. But at my college, we call it Business Administration. So I typed in whatever the title is that I call it. We call this a subtitle or alternate title for a major. So you can add in any major, different titles, alternate titles, so that your students know exactly what major you were referencing. Just make sure that you hit the submit button. These do not need to be approved by us. They will automatically be seen in your account. If you'd like to enhance the descriptions for a major, click on the major title, write in what you'd like to be displayed, and hit the update, and those changes will be made. This title, which comes from the Department of Education, will also be seen, but in bold text, whatever you've added will be seen as well. Add links. Adding links to your majors is a really nice enhancement so that as students are looking at a major, they go right over to your website to that specific department page. So I do suggest that you add all of your department pages to your account so that students can view those. Year to year, you could check to make sure that everything is accurate by clicking on the Verify button. Adding subcategories. Adding a subcategory is if you have a concentration related to a specific major, or maybe you want to indicate a campus or any other relevant information regarding a major that hasn't been covered yet. You can put in whatever wording that you'd like to here, additional links. I have some customers that bring their students over to YouTube to view a video on what is it like to major in accounting. The sky's really the limit here, but it is also designed so that you can add various concentrations, pathways, things like on those levels. Just make sure every time that you hit add once you've added something. Adding your minors. This can be added in the update majors and degrees or here, and you would just go through this alphabetical listing to add all of the minors into your account. And that covers how to edit, keeping your majors and degrees up to date, as well as customizing them. As always, if you need any help, please feel free to reach out to any of us. Our email addresses and phone numbers are here. And again, thank you for choosing Focus 2.